Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for being along with us tonight. Dude, we've got a lot going on here today. We get Marc and Angela tonight from To Dive and Detect. We've got several questions that I really need to get in there and hit them up about because I want to learn about some of their stuff. Nick's been car painting in the evening, so he's back already. He made it in. He sent me a picture earlier with his little, here, I'll let him tell you. You had your respirator on. How far did you get tonight?
I got all the paint done. So, yeah.
Hey, you're Aqua.
Yeah. Call it like, I want to be like a pirate, be like, it's the blue pearl. But yeah, it's kind of like a blue pearl. I love it.
Man, I can't wait to get over. I should be in Vivi tomorrow, so I should be able to stop by and see it if you're going to be around.
I don't know. It's my anniversary tomorrow. I don't know how much we're going to be doing.
Plus nope, never mind. I'm not stopping by tomorrow. There's no chance of that, my friend. Hey, yeah. Happy anniversary, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hey, I want to get going really quickly tonight because there's a few extra things that we've got to get to tonight, and I want to go ahead and start going through some of the chat really fast. So we're going to start out. The first one I got on my list right now, it's probably done scrolled past, is Clark's Cove, Rob and Melissa. Nice to see you guys tonight. Janine's Finds. Hey, what's going on? Jeff, Adventures with Go. Yee, what's up, man? Nice to see you in here, too. Jeff's starting to run his live streams again on Friday, so if anybody wants to check him out. Gene from We Dig It. Gene sent me like a Christmas present. I got a bag here I'm going to open tonight. We're going to do that, too, so that ought to be a lot of fun. But I want to go ahead and say thank you right now to Gene for sending me a nice whatever it is, gift in this bag. Miss Kathy from Pond Scum Magnet Fishing's in the house. Our good friend Dawn the Metal Detective. Digger Dan King Clad. Hey, and that was plenty of clad that you found last month, my friend. I think that's a pretty good haul. Michigan Gems, Joe is in the house tonight. Thank you, Joe, for being here. Our good buddy Sean at Brockton Magnet Fisher. He's the one that he kind of changed my format for today, and I'll explain here in a little while. There's a new face in here tonight. Well, at least it was new to me. 616 Treasure and Rocks. I seen them in here earlier. I went ahead and I dubbed you with moderator status. If you got a channel, please feel free to share. And anybody in the chat, please check them out. Starry's Lost and Found is in the house. They seem to be around quite a lot lately. Appreciate it. Marty Bristol. Digging with Marty. Marlon at Mayor Videos. Marlon's got a mail call Sunday, and so I can't wait to step in there and see that. Hopefully we have a decent enough day to get into some lives on Sunday. Hey, Jason over at Motor City Magnet Fishers just had a PBS special done on Detroit. He's got a link for that. You really ought to go watch that. It shows they come out and did a little interview with him over doing some magnet fishing and cleaning up the waterways. It's a very well done piece, and it really brought some good light to the community. Well done, Jason. Nice work. I thought it was great. I watched it a couple times. Miss Mary Monarch is in the house. Swamp Rat Nation is here as well, kind of cruising through. Metal Detecting with Randy is in the house. Nice to see you, Randy. Don Garza is in the house tonight. Mr. Relic Reaper Metal Detecting. Nice to see you, Don. Hey, they're getting ready to start cutting down some of these cornfields down here, buddy. Miss Cynthia Swearingen's in the house, everybody's biggest fan. Jacob at Tidewater Magnet Throwers. What's up, brother? Nice to see you in here as well. Wow. It is cruising. Hey, here's a new one for the chat. I'll get you to moderator status as soon as I can, Richard. But Menard County Magnet Fishing. It is a new channel. It has not got really any magnet fishing content, but go ahead and go over there. I'm going to discuss them here in just a little bit. I caught something last night on Rusty Magnets from Brockton. Anyway, everybody go over and give this channel some support. Also, I'm going to be posting a couple addresses here later in a Facebook account. I would really appreciate anybody going over and giving this guy a little bit of attention, and I'll tell you why here shortly. Oh my gosh, fast. So are you starting to put it back together yet, Nick?
No, I just got the paint on, which is a base coat. So I'm doing a base coat, clear coat. It's called 2-stage. I have to do some taping, untaping, remasking, and all that stuff again to put the clear coat on. So once clear coat's on, probably wait for a couple days, and then we'll buff it out, any spots that need buffed out. Because I don't have a paint booth and there's going to be dirt in it. So anyway, no, I'm not putting it back together. Not yet.
I don't know that much about auto body, so, I was just asking. Miss Lauren O'Reilly's in the house. And the Fat Magnet guy, Alex from It's in the Blood. We will see you at 11, sweetheart, and we will talk some football. Hopefully it's a good night. And Mud, thank you for being here. Man, my gosh, this chat goes so fast anymore. John, the digologist, is in the house as well. Thank you for being here, John. I appreciate you, my friend. Oh, cruising through. Detect, Dig, and Smile. That was one of the channels that Randy recommended. Did a shout out for last week. Thanks for stopping in. And I'll tell you what, our guests are probably going to get antsy down there. All right. James Lambert, OBXNC. How are you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. Glad you stopped in tonight and hung out with us. Oh, I just did it again. Good God Almighty. I went through. I lost a bunch of names here because I scrolled too fast. Easy Digging is in the house. Digging with Deej. Hello to both of you. Deej, I'm glad you're here. Nice to see you. Snorkel Pirate. Man, buddy, thank you for that. You know what? You're going to have to work really hard to bring me to tears today because I got something that I might bring you guys to some tears. So I'm going to try.
Brockton.
Here we go. It's on now. Let's see. Keep on rolling through. You can't get me when I'm on my game. Squirrel's Magnet Fishing. What's up, Squirrel? Nice to see you, buddy. I think I must have scrolled through a few extra people's. Oh, I see DF Digger is in the house. Nice to see you, Dennis. And Cynthia, thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. By the way, you got mail that should be there by Tuesday or Monday. I can't remember which day. I got all my mail sent out last week except for one. Going on down, I see Tyonic. That's Mr. Nick right there. Changed his channel name. Digging it back, Charlie. You're the only one I didn't send out yet, but that's because we were trying to figure it out. Charlie needs a 2X, and I didn't have one, so I'm going to send him some other stuff. The other side of the boat is thank you for the $5 super chat. I truly appreciate it. Getting me wound up here tonight. And that gets me down to the bottom of the screen. So before anybody else gets me off my train of thought, I want to grab Mark and Angela and get them up here so we can start this conversation.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys? Nice to have you in here tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of cool. You guys, are you next to each other? Is that what I see? Okay. I thought you guys were in different rooms. I was going to try to take over marital counseling or something.
No.
No.
I just screen.
All right. The first thing I noticed the first thing I caught on your channel was, I don't know, your channel's not that old. You've only been on here for about 6 or 7 months. Is that all right?
6 months.
Yeah. So I guess I saw your first video. It must have came up on a share somehow the first time I seen you guys. And, that was like it looked more like a travel video that had some underwater metal detecting in it. Is that your first video?
Yeah, that was our first video. We were in St. Thomas, where our first videos that we posted.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I noticed about that was that it really reminded me of a lot of the travel videos that I see where people go to, they're like post-COVID or going to these, to kind of show you how getting into foreign countries was. So it really looked that way. I guess you guys took more of a vlogging aspect on it. What all did you find out there in the water down there? I mean, did y'all find anything good?
Yeah, absolutely. Our first, it was actually our last day there. that we were doing underwater metal detecting that Angela actually found a huge 18-karat gold ring.
Wow.
I mean, it weighed like almost 9 grams.
That's really good. I got some sound going on here with mine. I don't know what it is. I can't seem to hear that well. I hope everybody can hear you okay. It's probably because I got mine turned down. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Isn't that thing? Hang on a second.
It's
massive. Bring her full screen.
Man, that is pretty. Is that 10 or 14 karat?
18.
18.
Yeah.
And then it's got a stone in it. I think it was at one point onyx.
Yeah, it was.
I think the water kind of destroyed it and made it cloudy.
So that's like a black onyx that changed the. God dang it, Dawn! It changed the color.
Yeah, the water must have done it because it's
wild.
And onyx is naturally porous.
Wow, that makes it look beautiful.
Yeah, I actually like the gray color.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, it's almost opal.
And on that same trip, Mark found this necklace as well.
It is.
Sterling silver necklace.
Oh yeah.
That was the same day, actually. Same day on that.
Yeah. That was our last day there.
So we went there for about a week, and we're ending. It was our first time metal at all. Beach or underwater. Like we really didn't start metal detecting until on that trip, which was planned like very, very rapidly.
2 weeks ahead.
Yeah, 2 weeks ahead of time. We just kind of were like, Mark had bought equipment for the underwater detecting. He's like, oh, I can't wait till summer. I can't wait. And I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just go. Let's like plan something and just get out of here. And with the pandemic and everything else going on, it was just
we were done. We were ready to get
we were for a little mini vacation. So
dude, that ring is totally amazing. I'm hearing 2 microphones. Are you both using a mic? I'm trying to figure out why I'm getting it double, or is that just me, Nick?
I hear it too.
Okay, let's see.
Use your computer and stuff.
It's not gonna sound
that. It's better than an echo though. All right, we're gonna try something real quick.
No. Oh, I still hear it. I muted Angela's feed and I still got it. Oh, they muted. You both muted yourselves. I'm trying to figure out which one of you did it.
We're gonna try something real quick.
No worries, Dawn. I don't know why your day was so bad, man, but you have to let me know so I can try to help you. And thank you very much. I truly appreciate you supporting my stream. I love it. I love you for it. So, we're while they're trying to figure this thing out really quick, I don't know. Can you guys hear the double mic, or is it just me that hears it?
Oh, I don't hear it when you talk.
You still hear it on our end?
Not right
bad.
Now. Okay.
Angela, say something. Oh.
Hi.
Okay.
You're using my mic.
We're using one microphone on 2 computers.
We have 2 computers. I'm muted. And then we have a center mic, like a separate center
external mic.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely seems better at the moment. So before we get too far in today, because I do got a couple extra things that we're doing tonight, I want to say that Gene from We Dig It sent me a gift in the mail. And I was planning on opening it up nice and early tonight, so I wanted to get it in there. Gene and I we've been pairing videos together on Monday night to try to kind of keep everybody in the same area for premieres and watching videos. And then Brian from B Higgles added himself in as well. So we've been running 3 videos on Mondays. And Gene sent me a gift, so he said I was going to like it, and I wanted to open it up on air so that we could do it live, so we could see how it or what it is, to see my reaction, I guess, because he said I was going to be happy. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this out of the package.
Yes.
It's like Christmas. It says, Shane, you are the man. Thank you for everything. Thank you for watching our channel and our support. And then all the kids signed this little piece of paper. Like a card or something. Oh, I know what it is. See, a while back, I asked him for a coffee mug. I asked him if I could buy a coffee mug, and he got. Oh man, check that out, dude. So he got me this. It's a thermal coffee mug. It's got the lid.
Go full screen, Shade.
Oh no, I'm bad about doing that. Hold on a second. It's got the lid on here. It's a thermal coffee mug, and then it's got the We Dig It logo on one side with my name underneath of it, and then you spin it around to the other, and it's got my logo with my name underneath of it. Dude, that's something I'm going to treasure and I'm going to use consistently. Because I
pretty cool.
The first time they put it up, I was like, hey, Gene, I got to buy one of those. I want one of those with the We Dig It ones. When they gave it, I think they gave it away or something. I can't remember. But anyway, Gene, I'm blessed to have you as a friend, and thank you very much for this. I truly appreciate it and love it. So you're right. You got a kick out of me today. I'm gonna have to find a way to get it in my screen. Okay, let me get off this this solo layout. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Swamp. That's a really cool logo. Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on a second. There's more in the box. I got a couple more We Dig It stickers. I already had a couple from somewhere, and then Polar Camel. I guess that's the name of the drinkware. And I guess that's a sticker as well. Anyway, that's I guess that's where he buys them from. So to give them a shout out, it's www.polarcamels.com. And those are high quality. I love it. Nick, you're gonna like it. I can't wait to show you.
Sweet.
And I'm still hearing double audio.
Damn.
Do you have your YouTube open or something?
We have none open.
No.
StreamYard.
I was talking to Shane, but yeah, thanks guys.
I do, but it's muted. Let me make sure I don't have another tab somewhere where I was playing, because I guess it could be me.
It's probably you. I'm just gonna blame you regardless.
Watch, here we go. I'm going to turn it off even though it was muted. Test.
Oh, maybe that's why. It's Savari and you're on Chrome. Does that have anything to do with it?
Yeah, I still hear me in their background, somebody's background. I can go through and start picking. But Mark, one of them's already muted, so it's not a second, and neither one of them has the YouTube up.
I don't know. I hope it's not me.
It's not. It's coming from somewhere from them, but I don't know how to fix it. Let's try Angela's mic. Angela, unmute your mic, Angela.
All right. No, mute yours.
Something from her computer, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, Mark, does she have a set two magnet or two microphones?
All right, how about now?
That's
test
great.
1, 2. That's it.
Better?
Whatever that.
See,
I
told you.
We were using an external microphone.
It might
Gotcha.
need that or something.
I just unplugged the microphone. We're using the microphone on the computer now.
Which we know isn't that great, so we're sorry.
So I wonder if
great.
for some reason it seems like it was picking up both, and yeah, you sound fantastic.
Okay, good.
That's weird.
So I totally blew my train of thought there.
It's okay. We're still gonna blame you.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. And so going back, that first video was evidently it got shared out fairly well, and that's kind of unusual when you're a new channel, right? So it got shared out pretty good. How what going on that trip before that? When did you guys decide you wanted to make a channel? How did that all come about?
Well, like you said, it was kind of like we were just documenting like our trip. That's why I kind of had that like vlog feel, I think. And then as we got into it, we were just like, we knew we wanted to make it all about the metal detecting, but at the time we really didn't make any YouTube videos yet. We really didn't have an idea of like the editing or anything else. That's why it is, some of the videos are like, 20 to 40 minutes long. But we were really just documenting the trip and kind of documenting our experience metal detecting, just basically kind of putting the word out there that like you don't have to be an experienced diver or you don't have to be an experienced metal detector to just go out and try something fun like this. And I think we put that message across that, hey, this is our first time doing it. We have no experience. We don't know what's going to happen, but here we are and we're just recording it and enjoy, kind of thing. It was just a random thing.
No, that's it's. I really like I was talking to somebody else about your channel, and what we kept coming back to and this is the feel I get. I feel like there's a real serious competitive nature between the two of you, and the banter is pretty awesome as well. So yeah. So are you guys really that competitive? I mean, do I see that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah,
it's there.
We are. But it's all fun.
It's all fun, man. We're having a good time.
But yeah, I am definitely somebody who likes to win, and he is though, for sure.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I think that's one of the things that makes your channel a little bit more original, because it's more of, it seems like it's competition, man versus woman, and they're going at it, and it seems like woman wins a lot of the time. So
most of the time. Yeah.
I'm not really saying.
I do find a lot of stuff, but yeah, it could go either way at any time. We did a live stream where we were competing on the live stream. We both had live digs going on at the same time. Yeah. And it was funny because there was these people that stopped to talk to Mark, and I was like, yes, like, because we had categories.
Slowing them down.
Yeah, we had categories. It was best find and more money. And so when he was getting slowed down by the people, I was like, oh yeah, like, and I'm talking to, the live stream, and now he is talking to those people who the live stream could also hear. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to win. And then I get stopped and I start talking to this woman, and she was so nice. And she was talking about how her and her husband used to metal detect, and he had passed on, and like, how could I walk away from this lady, And so he's like laughing in my ear now, and I'm talking to this woman who I don't mind, but it was just funny because of the whole thing I was saying to him before, like, haha, you're stuck talking. And then here I am, like, talking to this very nice woman who was just like so kind and so nice that I talked to her for about 15 minutes.
It was a very interesting dynamic.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that now, because I think one of you was commenting, the other was talking. I think you're out there trying to get the digging in. That was really cool. And then being able to share your child's first dig on there. Tell us about that.
That was super cool. All right, so obviously, you guys see her on the videos. She comes with us every time we go, just about every time we go. So she just seemed so interested and so into it that we were like, let's get her a metal detector, and let's get her involved. And she got it, and as soon as she got it, it was raining the day that she was given the metal detector. So she was asking me to put coins out on the carpet so that she could find them. She had a great time with it. So we went out and we brought her down to the beach and let her give it a go. And she had a good time.
That's awesome.
That's one of those experiences that you've got recorded. It's there forever. Right. Wonder what she's going to think 10 years from now or 5 years from now. I mean, she'll go back and look at that, and that's the beauty of YouTube, right? Nothing goes away unless you take it down. So you've got that documented and on there, and that's a great family memory. The other thing I was getting ready to come back to is that, I had Gene from We Dig It, and I had his boys on with him. And, this whole, I find myself more attracted to these family type scenarios where everybody's getting out together and treasure hunting together, and, watching everybody bounce off of one another and seeing how families interact. I think it's really good for the community, and it's great to watch.
we're
Yeah.
having a great time
I do
with
too.
it.
I have little kids stop me with their parents, and they'll say, the parents would be like, "Oh, that's really interesting. Can you just talk a little bit about it to my child? Like, I think he or she would be interested in something like this." And they're like 4 or 5 years old, around my daughter's age. And I tell them about the YouTube channel, and I say it is a family-friendly YouTube channel if he wants to learn more, if he wants to see some of the digs and just kind of get like that experience, because it's normally when we're walking off the beach or walking on, and they're we're just crossing paths. And I tell them to check out the channel, and I do like the fact that we do have a family-friendly channel.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool. Tell me about the diving apparatus, the Nemo 3 or whatever that thing's called.
The Nemo Blue. They just turned the 3 around. I don't know.
Make it E.
I don't know why they made it a 3. Maybe it was 3 miles. But it's a surface air supply system, and it provides you with 10 feet of airline, so that you can go about 10 feet down, probably about 9.5. But it's cool because you could stay under there for like an hour and a half sometimes.
Easily, yeah.
And if you have extra batteries, you just pop out a battery. It's all electric driven, so it's great.
It's very lightweight. We took it on the plane, on our carry-on.
Wow.
It weighs maybe like 2 to 3, 4 pounds, maybe.
Yeah,
somewhere around there. And it's very compact. And now the newer version, which is just the same thing but a better hose, it comes in a backpack. No, I'm not talking about Nomad. I'm talking about. So when we bought the Nemo, it came in like a pouch sack type thing.
Oh, yeah. And
the hose, they said they've made improvements since then. So when I bought mine, I had the improved version, and it's the same thing. It's a Dive Blue Nemo, but it is got a better construct of the hose, and it comes in like a really convenient backpack where you could like fit everything, and it's like squared, so it doesn't like flop over or fall over. And you can wear it on your back instead of like a strap like the other one was before.
Yeah.
But they are coming out with the Nomad.
And the Nomad is on order. I do have that coming to me.
See, I don't need the Nomad because the Nomad allows you to go 30 feet.
30 feet, yeah.
Wow.
And I don't need that.
I want to go deeper.
Yeah. I have no desire.
Was you gonna say something, Nick?
Yeah, change your banner.
Change my banner.
I'm listening to you guys. It sounds like I'm a total jerk right now. I like the whole Blue Nemo thing. We actually had somebody in here a few months back asking if I wanted, they told me, hey, you should look into it, because Shane and I talked about maybe detecting in some of these creek waters and stuff around here. And it was something that I had looked into as well, but I'd never purchased it. It's interesting to hear about it and what people really think about it. That's pretty cool. But 30 feet with the new one, what'd you call it, the Nomad?
The Nomad, it's called, yeah.
Yeah, is it? So it's the same company?
Same company, same. Yep, they've made improvements on it. So it's a bigger battery. It's a shorter dive time. So they say if you're diving at 30 feet, you're probably only going to get about 45 minutes worth of dive time. But so
is this like a compressor? Is it?
It's an Oilless Air Compressor.
Okay.
It's basically what it is. It's magnets. So every time you take a breath, it has a sensor in the respirator, the rebreather. It has a sensor in there that knows that you're drawing air in, and it activates the compressor up top on the surface. And it's magnets that actually compress the air and push it down to the diver.
I got you. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean they did a great job with it. Beyond anything I could ever.
Mark also uses his to clean the pool.
Yeah. Is there any training that goes along with that? I mean, because 10 to 30 feet, that seems like that's a fairly deep dive.
So with the Nomad, there is going to be like both of them have a training class that you take through them.
But you don't have to.
You don't have to, but you should, I guess. The Nomad is obviously you're going to be doing safety stops at 15 feet for 3 minutes, and then they also supplied a secondary air supply in case of an emergency or whatever. You have enough to resurface safely.
Oh, Cedar Creek. Yeah.
Swifty wants to know if you guys have detected in Cedar Creek.
We did.
We tried.
We tried. So it was right after one of the hurricanes. And
Yeah.
Cedar Creek at times can be very, very red. The water could be very, very red. And it was the color of wine, red wine, the day we went. And we don't have any like flashlights or anything for underwater. So when we went under, you couldn't see
just total darkness.
2 feet past. If you went like more than 2 feet down, you could not see anything.
Yeah.
Even right in front of you.
We tried.
Yeah, we tried. Because so Cedar Creek is a creek where everybody tubes and rafts and drinks, and it's a very slow moving creek, but it does move. You have to paddle, you kind of have to maneuver your way. But they rent canoes and kayaks and things like that. We went down in tubes, and there's rope swings and people jump off the trestle. There's all sorts of things you could do and all sorts of ways to lose your stuff. But like I said, the visibility that day that we went was just
terrible.
Very, very poor.
So I take it that makes it. That was the next question that I was getting at, was that when you're diving, I guess visibility's may be important for that. I mean, or can you like, because the water around here, if I was thinking about it, it's pretty murky most of the time. I mean, I guess it gets clear, but I wasn't sure how much that really played into your effectiveness of detecting at that level.
Well, in St. Thomas, it was no problem.
Yeah, that water looked clear.
Jersey water, however, yeah.
So here's the thing about New Jersey.
Day.
So yeah, you got to take it day by day, because you never know. When you're out in like the bay, a lot of the places where we metal detect, where we're in the water but we're not underwater, when we take the boat out, there is visibility and it's very shallow and it's beautiful. But if you go in season when all the other boats are coming in and out and everything is getting rushed up, you can't see. But if we go into, like, we went in the beginning of the season before the summer really kicked off, and we could see totally fine.
It's crystal clear.
It was crystal clear. So it's all a matter of when you come.
Yeah.
So the next question is that with this Nomad and the ability to go down 20 more feet, what does that open up for you guys to do next? I mean, what does that propel you into?
So I think it's going to push me into the ocean here in New Jersey, as well as obviously if we travel. So the Nemo just wasn't deep enough to go into the ocean in New Jersey, because we have a lot of breakers, and you can't have a breaker going over top of the surface air supply system. So it allows me to go out a little further to get a little deeper, so that I can get past the breakers and I'll be able to go underwater here in Jersey, and hopefully find some good stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
So when do you expect the Nomad to come in? When is it supposed to? When are you supposed to get it?
It was supposed to be the end of September. I think they're pushing it back to October now.
We got wetsuits though.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
That just brings up another question. So, since you're going to be diving a little bit deeper, are you going to metal detect in cooler water then? I mean, or are you going to be summertime only? Are you guys going to be brave?
I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a shot, and we'll see how cold it gets, and if I can withstand it, or if I need a thicker wetsuit.
And if you guys notice, we are saving our change. We have every metal detecting video. We throw it in. We just filled up a Skippy peanut butter, like a big Skippy peanut butter jar, and we are going to take another vacation this winter. So we'll go somewhere again with some nice tropical clear water.
Yeah.
And like the St. Thomas trip, we got 5 or 6 videos out of that. We were there for a week, and we got we went every single day. That's all we did. That was our goal. Like, our goal was to go there and go metal detecting every single day. So we stayed in a little crappy condo. The bed was broken. The blinds were broken.
Airbnb.
There was like barely any like places to eat, but we're like, all we need is the ocean. Like, that's all we need.
Man, that sounds like a real vacation to me. Living cheap, and then treasure hunting the whole time when you're gone. That's what I would like to do. My family here, we're not. The rest of my clan is not the treasure hunting type, so I have to find new family to dig with. But that's okay. They allow me to go do whatever I want. But that sounds like a real good vacation to me. So are you going to keep it in the Bahamas in that area, or Virgin Islands, or are you going to try to go somewhere like Mexico or something? What are you thinking?
We're actually thinking Florida.
Yeah, we're thinking of like Key West area, somewhere where you don't need a passport because both of our passports expired. So
That's pretty cool. I got to spend a little time in Clearwater, but I didn't get a chance to detect because we were only there. You know, when on our Florida trip, we did other things and we just ended up there at the end of it. But that was a really beautiful beach. I'd love to get out there and play around.
Yeah.
Clearwater, Florida. That was the water clarity?
Well, from what I could see, you know, where we were at, I mean, I wasn't out very far. I was just, you know, messing with the kids in the water. But where I was at wasn't horrible. I mean, I could see down. You know, and when I waded out to 3 to 5 foot out there, I could see the bottom. So,
okay.
I mean, it wasn't god awful. It wasn't like it was brown or anything like that. I could see. I just didn't get much time there because we only got to spend one night there, and I'd love to go back.
That's all you need, man.
Yeah.
You just need a couple feet of clarity, so this way you're able to see what you're doing in front of you.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun, and I'm definitely more interested in the beach and the water and stuff like that because it gets so hot here in the summertime that our ground just turns to concrete and we're miserable. So we've been trying to we tried to figure out a way to get into the water, and then I grab people like you guys and bring you up here so that I can learn from what you guys do and I try to incorporate it into my own treasure hunting scheme. So thank you for the information.
What about some of the? You guys got some streams, some rivers around there. I mean, you got to get in there. There's stuff in there.
Yeah, we got some old streams too. I mean, there's a creek. It's called Plum Creek, and that's the original settlement in southern Indiana. And it was settled by the Swiss in like the 1787 or something like that. And that's where the first plots of land were given out. So we have access to the mouth of that creek into the river. We just haven't ventured that much out because not only do we work a lot, Nick works in his garage. Nick's got young children, so he's lucky to get out once a week. Our jobs are very, they take up a lot of time, and then we just don't always get out together, so it gets kind of difficult. And that's the hardship of having to work every day to make money. So, but yeah, we're definitely trying.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, we have a young daughter, and we have, she comes with us, thank goodness, and she loves just going to the beach. But as far as her metal detecting goes, she didn't have much stamina. She lasted 2 digs, which was about maybe a half hour. But like when we all started out, I mean, I couldn't do it very long either. My arms were sore and my legs were sore, and I just wasn't used to moving like that. So.
And then when you start finding the good stuff, you forget all about that. You're like, oh, what is fatigue? Yeah, yep. I want another ring.
Exactly.
You feel it afterwards, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ask Shane how he felt after throwing a magnet last week.
Oh, see now throwing a magnet. I got out with the Michigan Magnet Man and Scuba Sonia throwing the magnet all day. I was sore for 2 days after heaving that thing about 400 times, and that felt like work. But that's a whole different type of fun. And then what it does is it trips the same adrenaline rush of a good fine metal detecting when you pull something big and heavy out of the water. And it's a whole different type of feeling. But, I mean, I guess, it's like when you go fishing, real fishing, and you grab that fish and you're like, oh, what is it? How big is it? It's the same thing with magnet fishing. And then you don't know what you got until it comes up. And there's a lot of fun in that and cleaning out the water and getting metal out of the water. So you're doing something good for the environment. And then you don't know what's going to come up. Now, it's different. And it's just the same with prospecting. Prospecting out there working in the creek, that's like work too. And you get little bits of gold. But, I guess if you get good at it, it's all the same thing. And that's kind of why we just keep talking to all these different treasure hunters because, man, there's a lot of fun in that. I mean, I just don't know how to incorporate it in what we do here normally all the time. And speaking of one of them, there's Tanner right there. What's up, buddy? But yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. I've been sore. I'm just now stopped being sore. Now I'm ready to go throw again. But I mean, so you got your Nomad coming. Yeah. And you guys have grown really fast in subscribers. I'm not sure. I see that you get quite a few views. Well, what do you do for the winter time? What's going to be your next move for your channel and how are you going to grow it?
Well, this is going to be our first winter.
First winter, yeah.
We started in St. Thomas. It was March. I think we put out our first video by like end of March, somewhere around there. So this will be our first winter. So we will probably still do the beach thing, metal detecting, you know, the beach and parks and stuff, bundle up, like, you know, we have before. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty cold in March still. When we did come back home, that's the first thing we did was we got our Equinoxes, and at the time Mark only had one. So we shared and we, you know, bundled up in our coats and hats and took Alina, and we were just like, okay. And, you know, we were sharing at the time and we still just really enjoyed it. Now we both have our own, except mine has water damage. So it's actually shipped out. Yeah.
Yeah, we sent it back.
Man, so, you know, and the other thing I'd ask is, do you have any footage stored up? I mean, because I've seen your latest video was from Labor Day, so that's almost a month. So I'm just wondering how you're going to make it through the winter, because I imagine that, you know, on the ocean there, it gets kind of cool, or it gets to be kind of not a lot of fun to go out in.
I will still be going.
Yeah, we'll still go. Yes, it's going to be freezing. It's going to be windy. We're probably going to get like frostbite, but we're still going because we love it so much, and we just can't not go.
We're going to invest in some warm clothes. That's what we're going to do.
Plus, remember,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Plus, remember with the vacation that we're going to take this winter, that'll be like a few weeks of videos right there.
Yeah.
Because we put out a video once a week, but no, we don't have anything saved up right now. We did. We were ahead at one point. You know, 3 videos at all times until it really just my metal detector broke. So I haven't been able to use that for a few weeks. And you know, I'm a teacher, so now it's back to school and all that other stuff that happens. We've just been really busy. August is very busy.
August and September are like our 2 busiest months.
Yeah, but guess what? We're going out tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going out.
I'm gonna try to get out tomorrow. I don't know if I can. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try to get out tomorrow. And Nick's going to see. Nick's got his anniversary tomorrow, and if I dare ask him for that, that's like I'll probably get murdered. Because
happy anniversary!
Heck
Thank
yeah!
you.
How many years is that now, Nicholas?
11.
Woo!
Wow.
Man, that's cool. You know, I noticed that, you know, when Nick brought his son metal detecting with us, Max, and Max has a very short attention span for the metal detecting. So I would say that's probably something that comes with time and playing around. And maybe, you know, you might find a little hobbyist there with you. So I would keep trying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She just, yeah. And I know for us, like, she just likes being on the beach. She just loves the sand. She'll walk around for hours and not complain at all. She doesn't really complain at all unless she's hungry. But we pack food and we get
We come
drinks.
prepared.
Yeah.
You have to.
If I have to go to Dollar Tree ahead of time just to like give her little toys to play with, I will.
Heck yeah. Well, I mean, you know, the fact that she goes out with you, you know, I've got some pictures. I've got my son to go out like once or twice, and he'll get mad and go over and sit cross-legged on a dirt path somewhere, you know, with his head buried, you know, and just be mad at me the whole day. So, I mean, that's cool. At least she likes, you know, going out and being with you guys. That's really cool. And one more thing before we get too far tonight, because we've already been in here for almost 45 minutes. I can't believe it. The other thing I wanted to get to tonight for everybody really quick, there is a small brand new YouTube channel. The guy was in here earlier. His name is Richard Stowe, and he has got, I'm going to paste this link up for his YouTube channel. He's just starting it, and that's not the point. The point of it is that he was on the Rusty Magnets last night in their live stream, and Sean, or I guess that was Tuesday night, I'm sorry. And Sean Brockton Magnet Fisher gives me a call and says, hey, watch this live stream from the Rusty Magnets on Tuesday. This guy is, he's starting a YouTube channel. He's getting ready he wants to do a demolition derby in this car. But what he really needs for the car is he wants to decorate it in stickers, and he wants to do a sticker swap. And they're trying to raise money. He's got a 4-year-old son that's autistic, and they're trying to raise money for autism and to try to promote, you know, through this crash up derby. I'm going to post a couple of he gave me permission earlier to post a few things in here tonight, and I want to post those so you guys can go over. If you got a chance, go to Kicking It with Rusty's live stream from Tuesday night. at least watch the portion where he's on it. I mean, it was really good. And, you know, there was a lot of heartfelt emotion in there because his mom I think it was his mom had recently passed, or his grandmother, and wanted him to, you know, she really liked it when they did the magnet fishing. So he was emotionally vested, and he wants to sticker it up. So I'm going to send a sticker pack of whatever I got, and then plus every extra sticker of a different, you know, channel that I have with me, I'm going to go ahead and send up there, probably along with a donation to help him get the car ready. I'm sure I know he's having. There he is, right there. There's Richard. Richard, nice to see you, buddy. And just so everybody knows, here in a couple of weeks, after we hopefully can promote and send him a few things, I can bring him up here and have a conversation to see how he's progressing on his goal. Let me get the few links that I was wanting to throw up there really fast, and so everybody can see his address. Let me get it logged right there. Sorry, this shouldn't take just a second. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why I don't see
it. See, that's why you always blame Shane.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I'm good and sometimes I'm not good at all. So that's why Nick's always here to keep me in order.
Hey,
so here's
I'm filler, man. I'm just filler.
There's his address. His name is Richard C. Stowe. I'll type it out really quick.
We're gonna send him some stickers too.
Yeah, just to kind of get him going on this deal. Everybody that's in here tonight that has a sticker, hey, if you're in here tonight and you don't make stickers but you collect them and you've got some extras from other people, everybody mail something out to the man to help him decorate his car. I'm sure he's going to post on it. There is also friend him on Facebook, and I just really think that, you know, something like that needs some support, needs some help, and this community is excellent for stuff like this. We've all got hundreds of stickers laying around. I'm sure we can decorate this car and help his cause a little bit. But I want to thank Sean for bringing it to my attention. I haven't had a real chance to talk to him yet, and I was trying to watch this live stream at work today in between. I have inspections going on and stuff like that, so I haven't gotten myself totally versed on everything that he's doing. But I felt that a very worthy cause, and having a young autistic child like that can't be easy. I mean, I know that, you know, you love your children, but sometimes there's challenges that go along with stuff like that. So I really want to do something to try to find a way to help promote his cause. And I felt like it was a good time and place to promote it and suggest that everybody send him something. Back to you guys. So you're going to try to detect this winter. You're going to take a vacation in the spring. Are you, I don't see, guys don't really do a lot of promotion for your videos. Where did your subscriber gain come from? Where was was it just randomized people? Has it been really slow? Did it happen fast? How did because you guys jumped up pretty quick.
So
it started out quick. And then it, like, just by going through like live streams and watching videos and other people. And
yeah.
We subscribe to a lot as well.
Mm-hmm. But it's not like that. We have all. I feel we have a lot of genuine subscribers, organic subscribers. Yeah. Like
there's a lot of people that are actually organic subscribers.
Right. So yeah, because like you said, we don't really promote a lot. We don't do a lot of hey, subscribe. We just don't. We want the people to watch the videos, enjoy the videos, like the videos, comment the videos, instead of just being like, hey, if you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. Like, we want it to be organic. We want it to be something that people enjoy. Because we know that YouTube, if you're not watching the videos, they'll unsubscribe you.
Yeah.
We know it's like a wasted cause, like wasted energy to kind of go that route and be that way about it. But that's, the real reason why we do it is because we enjoy it and because we want other people to enjoy it. So it's not about the monetization if we ever get there. It's not about how many subscribers or how many likes or how many comments. It's really just about, like, we love the community. that was the first thing that we both recognized immediately. Like we're like, this is an awesome community. This is such great people. And, you know, it's very easy to be mean online, and it's very easy to, you know, say negative things and be a hater, you know, and act like that when you're in front of a keyboard and you're not to somebody's face. And the fact that nobody feels the need to do that and everyone can be nice and encouraging and supportive is just a very, I feel, rare thing for such, you know, for the numbers of people online, you know, in general.
The way of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially, you know, and that's the number one thing today's society. I haven't went on a trip or visited anywhere where I met up with somebody that I met here and didn't have a fantastic time. Kay Madison was a great human being to be around. I just love her to death. And then I got to hang out with FL Thunder digging with Rob in Florida and Tampa Bay. Showed me great hospitality and friendship. His buddy Dirt Troll and Troy, he was great. And then Tanner and Sonia, they each made a trip down here to spend time with us, you know, to teach me how to magnet fish. You know, I mean, that's just year one of trying to reach out to people, right? I mean, I never reached out to people before.
Colin.
And then Colin, yeah, I haven't even, he's not been home lately, so I haven't seen him much. But, you know, he brought us down and tried to get us arrested, metal detecting in a state park. But that's okay. He was being genuine. He thought it was a city park. But, you know, I mean, just, and then not to mention all the guys, all the prospecting community at Flash Bash. They took us in and they've all treated us like family, no matter where we went. We haven't ran into one instance where somebody was negative, non-encouraging.
Right.
And it gives, you know, it's like hope, right? Because you find this community of people that everybody seems to care about what you do and comes in and they watch your videos, they hang out in your live streams, you try to promote other people in here and bring them in and then they gain support. It's just great. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. And I mean, I'll never stop doing it as long as I can still make videos. I think I'll do it forever.
Yeah.
Same here.
Same. Yeah. And I think that, like, to answer your question before, if it was like a lot of numbers at once or a kind of trickle, I think it's been a steady trickle for us. Like, it's never been like, oh my gosh, like something happened where, you know, we were on like the news or, you know, anything like that. It was just like this steady flow. You know, I think like anywhere from
and it's continuing.
A few a week to, you know, maybe
we
a
hit
few a day. Sometimes not a day.
We hit a period where it felt like YouTube was like against us because they kept pulling subscribers away from us.
There was a point.
It was weird.
Yeah, there was a point where we would gain 2 and like lose 3.
Yeah.
Then, you know, gain 6 and then lose 2. And
but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's all part of the game.
Yeah, I think I had 40 pulled one day.
Wow.
40.
Well, I hear the larger your subscriber base, the more that come off too.
Yeah. You guys have more subscribers than I do, like threefold.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I've only got like 250.
40 then? They took 40 away. Wow.
That's crazy.
I was thinking you had like a huge amount of subscribers, and that's why 40 would be that kind of number. Whoa, that's crazy.
Nope.
No. Dawn, thank you for the super sticker of $19.99. And Tanner, thank you for the $20, my friend. I truly appreciate that. You're my brother. Talk about, you know, and them got people. And Dawn, when next time I'm in Texas, I got you and your husband for dinner, guaranteed. We're going to Saltgrass down there, and I can't remember the name of the town where it's at, where we're going. But we're going. I'm taking you guys out. My wife and I done told her that next time we make it down to her dad's, that you guys are on our list for dinner and hanging out for the day. Tanner was great to hang out with. Him and Sonia both, they have just excellent personalities, and it's just so much fun to meet all these new people. I get choked up because I enjoy it so much. It's the only hobby that I want to do now besides my treasure hunting, is I want to come in here and see who's on at night and just spend time. You guys, man, you're not that far away, really. I got to come do some beach detecting with you all at some point. Guaranteed.
We're actually like we want to collab with somebody. We're trying to figure out like how to do it.
Our schedule. So Mark is on opposite
tough.
Schedules than me, and then to get us both together and somebody else that also works or also lives far away or whatever the circumstance, it's just very, very difficult.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, you're in Virginia?
No, we're in
New
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got a lot of people there. I mean, that's
We've run into people randomly
Yeah.
at the beach.
I actually just met up with another YouTuber. Have you ever heard of Johnny O or the Detecting Show with Johnny O?
Yeah, I've never seen the guy's face, but I'm a subscribed to his channel.
I just met up with him in one of his beach areas, and we had a good time. Like he came out for like an hour, and I detected with him. Like we had a good time.
Yeah, you all are really close to Scuba Sonia.
Sort of.
She's pretty far.
Yeah, she's actually pretty far from us.
We've kind of tried to like make plans, but it just again like
falls through.
It just with that. She's like 2 hours away from us.
Yeah.
And then we're an hour from the beach, so it would be like 3 hours for her.
Well, I mean that's not bad. I mean, I don't know what the drive was for her to get here. I imagine it was pretty far. So,
where are you again, Shane?
We're in southern Indiana and I'm in northern Kentucky. Nick's in southern Indiana, and we're dead nuts in between Louisville and Cincinnati, right in the middle.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term "dead nuts" up in New Jersey, but it just means pretty accurate.
We're right in the middle.
Context.
I think it's something like 60 miles from Cincinnati and like 50 some miles from Louisville. I mean, it's right there. We're really close. Sorry about the terminology.
Don't mind.
But yeah, I just know that there's the Facebook group, the East Coast Metal Detecting. There's a lot of those guys that from there or from New Jersey in that area. I figured that it wouldn't be that, and everybody's really close there. It seems like. I mean, 2 hours to me doesn't seem like a bad drive to go hang out with somebody.
Yeah. What was it? 2? We went just over 2 to meet with Colin.
Now it was a little over an hour. It was a little over an hour.
For normal people, it would have been like an hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I drive fast. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Now, are you traveling with kids or?
My children, Nick has little ones. My kids are, my daughter she's grown and out, and my son's 17. So he doesn't want anything to do with anything. So I got freedom. Nick has got 2 that are under 12 for sure.
Yeah, our daughter's only 5, so it's really difficult to.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. When my kids were little like that, I didn't hire babysitters or anything like that. What I did, they did with me. I didn't let them go other places.
We're like the trio. She's our only child, and she comes everywhere. That she's like my little sidekick. She's always with us, always with me, always with us. So
cool.
She's a very, very good kid.
See, Tim says we use dead nuts there too. So hey, that's a real term. Wow. Yeah. I mean, like I said, you guys have some really good videos, and the one that your trip, that's the first one that I found, and I didn't find that by searching or anything like that. I didn't pick you guys up from a live stream. I picked you up from my recommended videos, and I was just wondering how you guys got shared out so much. Having very few subscribers at the time, because I think I picked you guys up around 250 subscribers.
Wow.
And and a lot of times YouTube doesn't share those videos, so I didn't know if there was a trick.
Well, there was this one thumbnail and a video that did really, really well. It had like it has like 2,600 or 2,800, something like that, views. And we only have, now we only have 600 subscribers, but when the video came out, we only had like 400 maybe.
That was it a short?
No, it was a regular video. You know what it was? I was in a bikini in the thumbnail, and I think because we were in the water metal detecting, and Mark just happened to take a picture, and he's like, "I'm using this for the thumbnail," and I was like, "Okay," and it wasn't clickbait. It was real. Like we were really detecting. I was really innovating too. I was like metal detecting. It was like normal, but it just did really well, and so it might have come up because of that video doing well. And we have a good click-through rate too. Like when what is that called?
Yeah.
It's click-through rate, right? Yeah. Or impressions?
Impressions.
Click-through rate.
But
So with
But
that
again,
being
we
said,
just trickle in. The subscribers just trickle in. We've never gotten like a large amount at once.
We're not in any rush.
Yeah.
Either. That's the thing. Like we're going out there, we're having a good time. We're coming back, we're editing videos, and we're having a good time editing the videos.
I love editing. If you look at our videos now compared to what we did in St. Thomas, our editing is 100% better.
Complete 180.
All right, so here it is. Ready? So I'm like the type of person that can't stand like long pauses when people talk, or like when people say a million times, which I do, and he does too. So I edit all that shit out. Nope.
Yep.
Get it out of here. Because I'm the type of person who like will fast forward 30 seconds because like you're just kind of humming and hawing, you know?
I don't.
But he's the total opposite. He could just sit and watch and relax and, watch, somebody talk about whatever.
Yeah, if I'm watching your video, you're getting the whole watch time.
He's got dedication. So me, I'm just like, I'm a very quick person. I do everything very quickly, and I have to like, so my editing, like you can notice in the videos, it's very like clip, quick, because I just want to get to like the good stuff and the point about everything. Like we don't show all our digs. We don't show I don't think we show any garbage unless we, absolutely have to. But when you look at the wrap up, we got a huge heap of garbage, but we don't show any of that because we edit it all out.
There's a lot. I mean, we do a lot of digging. A lot of it.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you guys do too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we dig tons of holes. Yeah, Jody says I should not take off with your idea. Got it. No bikini for me. Got you. No worries there. But yeah, but being in the water with a metal detector in a bikini and being female, that I don't think that necessarily should generate. I don't know that has to. Well, what was your like on that video? What is your view time? People watch the whole video, or do they watch for the bikini?
I don't even know.
I don't know. We haven't looked in a while at that video. It like I said, it was a while ago.
We don't dig too deep into our analytics.
We don't use TubeBuddy. We don't do any of that stuff. We just kind of go with it. Whatever.
The thing of it is that I'm inevitably curious because I would love to understand this so-called algorithm. I want to understand how it works because that's how Nick and I do things. We learn how things work, and then we either build off of it or we get better at fine tuning on how something works. Mm-hmm. And I want to understand how it works, and I just don't know. I mean, that's why I always ask questions about it, because maybe you know something that I don't, and then if you know it and you can tell me, then I'll learn.
Do you guys use TubeBuddy? I know it's a good tool. We just don't use it. But it'll show you like keyword searches that you should put in, and I know what it does. We just don't have it.
We haven't gotten to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have the paid version of it. I use the free version of it, and I just use it. I basically use it for good tags and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the main reason I use it. But I mean, yeah, it's a nice tool. I just, I'm always curious to how it works. I've been talking to Jacob from Tidewater Magnet Throwers about, because their rise has been really fast.
That's why when you said we were fast, I think about him. And I'm like, no way. Like, we're not fast. They've been trickling in. But he started around the same time we did, and he's over 2 grand.
Right.
He's got something going on there.
I'm giving you perspective. My perspective is this is my I'm starting my 3rd year, and I didn't gain any real growth for the first year and a half. I mean, I did, but it took off this winter when I started putting my face on things. And I know it's not pretty, and I know, but I never really added any personality to anything I did.
And that's the thing. That's the thing too. For me, like as a YouTube watcher, I want to see your face. I want to associate. I'm visual, so I need to associate who with what. And adding the personality and the character definitely helps. And
and that's the main thing that helped my growth. And then I had a couple spurts where viewership and stuff like that and subscribers went up really big, and I mean like 200 subscribers in like less than a week. And other than that, it's been slow and steady all the time. But it's just one of those things. And you're right. That's Marlon from Mayor Video says, hey, you just got to get your face out there. It's about more than what you're finding. It's about who you are as a person too. So that's it. Now look at Tim here. Tim is one of the most personable guys I know. And he's had his channel for like 11 years, and he's just recently passed 500 subscribers. Now Tim doesn't post consistently, so but you know, he's he you know, one of my first interviews in here, and what a great personality and all that. And I guess people just don't see it in his channel. I don't know. It's hard to figure out. But that's the thing. Try to learn. Go ahead, Angela. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying his name because I like his name, Il Digga.
Yeah, it looks like 3 Roman numeral numbers are sort of right there on the way.
I think it stands for Illinois, but
yeah, it does.
Il Digga, like License to Ill, like Beastie Boys, you know.
Oh my gosh. The License to Ill.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. So, you know, a couple other questions. I know you guys both are using the Equinox. You both use the 800?
Yes.
How do you like the Equinox, first of all?
Love it. I know you don't like it because the sounds.
What?
I don't like the fluty noises.
He doesn't like the sound.
Oh, the sound is beautiful.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like the way it picks up, because we compare signals all the time, right? Nick and I, when we're out, we're always trying to figure out what each other's hearing and whatnot. And it picks up so good. It's a great detector. I promote the whole minelab line on Calico. That's where I promote them. From the link that I put in the chat, it gives you the Calico products into minelab. So I promote that for sure. It's just that I don't like the sound, but you know, it's a great detector, and for the price, anybody can learn it really well and do a fantastic job. It takes away the whole learning process. Now, listening really fast, I see Park Rat. I love the way the Tarsace sounds. I like the signals on it. I still feel like the learning curve on the Tarsace is way higher, because I still don't quite understand this black sand and this salinity mode. I can't wait to go east here at the end of the month so that I can get in some of that highly mineralized soil to test that part of it out. It's just not that bad here. But
we got some black sand for you.
Yeah, well, see, I'm going to Swifty's event at the end of the month in Amherst. It's right around Amherst, Virginia. I'm going to that, so I know that they say that soil there is, you know, different than what it is here. I'm not sure, so I can't wait to go test some of the other features of my detector out there. But so I think we got through. You know, you're using that. I like the diving aspect. I like the idea of being on the beach and being underwater with a detector. That's a place that a lot of people don't get to go. So, you know, it seems like it's easier pickings. You might be able to do a lot better there.
Less people are doing it, which is great for us.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's you know, we go through every time we go to a house, and you know, we look at this beautiful old home, and it's 1800s, and then the next thing we hear is, well, some guys detected here several times in the past, you know, so you got to go through and pick up what they left, you know, and so we're scrounging out signals. A lot of times it's lower tones, mid tones. We're looking for relics and artifacts to, you know, kind of, you know, a lot of the silver and stuff's gone. So being underwater, I don't think anybody's done that around here, and that's one of the things.
Yeah.
You know, the other question I had for Angela, she said she likes to edit. How do you guys do your editing? What do you use for cameras and such? Are you on a computer or a phone? How do you go about your process?
So we both use our iPhones to record, and then we get onto our iPad and we use LumaFusion to edit. And it's a very user-friendly app. It's, you know, I learned it in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
It's very easy, very user-friendly, very straightforward. Exactly what you think it should do, what you think you should be clicking on is what you would be clicking on to edit your videos. Like exactly how you would picture it. I don't know if that sounds right.
And then I dive a little deeper into it where I can.
Yeah, he does all the fine tuning.
Yeah,
I do like major cuts, and he does. He'll insert pictures. He'll insert the music. He'll slow down things. He'll speed things up. He puts our names in. He does all the fine tuning that makes it just look wonderful and beautiful. And I do all the heavy cuts and editing.
So you're down to the millisecond cutting out, you know, the beginnings of the ums and the ands and all the
And I also piece together sometimes, like if you watch our latest video where Mark's talking to the cop, you can see like my video, you can see the cop roll up, and then in his video, and then me, I switch back on my camera, and I have to clip all those pieces together so it makes sense.
I was gonna, since you both use your camera and you definitely say whose camera is on. I did like the way that you did that in that video. I thought that was pretty well done. So I guess having two people to do your editing, you can just kind of, you can set it up. Well, I do this part and then I give it to you and you can finish up and clean it up. And,
that's exactly how we do
how it works. Yeah, because like I said, we're on 2 different schedules too. And when you just send him a text like, hey, that part of the video is done. Now it's your turn, and he can have a couple days to do his thing. And when he's ready to do it, he can, or when he has plans of time, he can do it.
Yeah,
and it works out.
It's convenient.
Works out. Yeah,
works.
Yeah, I mean, it works. I mean, your video looks really good. Are you on like the new iPhone, the 12, or are you on an older one?
Yeah, we're on the 12.
I have a 12.
Yeah, we're both on the 12 right now.
Yeah, that's the one that my daughter uses, and the stuff that she makes it looks really good on there. So these phone cameras are amazing, honestly.
And we do, obviously we use GoPro underwater.
Right. Which GoPro you guys use?
This Hero 7 Black. Yeah, 7 Black.
Yeah, that's the one that I just replaced. So I've had it for a while. Yeah, the GoPros are nice too. I mean, they record really well. It's just they're really good for the action. Do you use it like a head mount or a chest mount?
Head mount. We use so we have the Octamask, the goggles with the actual mount built right into it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we started using that.
And then for our
phone, you guys have the sorry, do you guys have the life case, the life jacket for your GoPro, or do you just go?
No, we don't have the life jacket. We have the underwater case for it though, because we do a lot of salt water. And
yeah,
I don't want to risk it, because
yeah, absolutely not.
Seals go, and I think our Equinox.
Like my Equinox.
Yeah.
Bye, Equinox.
So we use a waterproof case for them.
Absolutely, and that's the thing, man. You guys got so many different angles to do. Now, I guess when you all are diving, I guess you just dive one at a time, and the other stays with the child.
Well, all right, so we've been bringing on passengers on our boat. So my sisters come out with us. My parents, my mom has come out with us.
Yeah.
And
my sisters come out.
Right. Well, so we'll, leave them on the boat, and they don't mind because they're on a boat.
Yeah.
Well, I was sitting here coming up with this. I was coming up with this scenario in my mind. So you both have exactly the same equipment that it seems like, and you both want to get out. Well, when you're out in the water, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Are they taking turns, or are they fighting over, are they fighting over who gets to dive first and has to sit with the, not saying anything negative about your child, but
we were
doing that.
We were doing that until we doubled down and got the same equipment for each of us.
Yeah. Now we just send her off to school, and like we take off work, and we're just like, okay, let's go. That's the only time we have it, because we, like you said, we don't have a babysitter, we don't have any big watcher, we don't, ask other people or rely on anybody else. So
when my sister's around, when my mom's around,
that's one thing. But
watch her. But yeah, other than that, she's with us.
Yeah, both of our families live pretty far away, except his sister lives pretty close. So
yeah, man,
it works out.
I gotta say that I've had a ton of fun with you guys in here today, and also thank you for the stamped copper round. Did you guys make that?
How cool is that?
That is really cool.
So Angela actually bought the
coin press.
the coin stamp for it, the coin press for it. I actually hammered that out. So it comes with a front and a back. You put the blank in between, and you take a sledgehammer and you just drop it down, and it actually prints out a coin.
Yeah,
dude, it is really cool. It's one of my favorite things that sits here. I'm getting into where I'm collecting the poker chips from the other channels and stuff like that, and mailing out my own. But it's one of my favorite things that I've gotten. And I was like, when the mail came, I felt it, and I opened my mail all up on here, right? I don't I don't peek through it. I want to be surprised on the camera, and I felt it. I could sit in there like a kid at Christmas. I was like, what is that? That feels like a big. I said, oh, that feels like a big coin. I'm like, oh shoot, man, and I got all excited about it. And then I opened it up, and I seen the other side, and I looked at it, and I'm like, got bad eyes. And I was like, what is that? I can't quite figure it out. And then the more I looked at it, and then I seen, I was like, oh, they actually had a coin made out of a copper round, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. So the one side is obviously our logo. The other side is actually a picture that I had taken from one of the beaches here in Jersey.
Yeah,
And
you can see the metal detector.
You can kind of see like it's a metal detector leaning up against the beach scoop.
Oh, I can see it now. I had it upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's what's that called when you flip the coin like a real coin is?
It's like a U.S. coin. I turn them so that they lined up, so you actually have to flip the coin
to see it the right side up.
To see it right side up.
So you see it right side up and you flip it that way.
It's really cool, and it's one of my favorite things that the other one that I got that I really like is Snorkel Pirate did a wax seal, and he's close to you guys too, isn't he?
Yeah, no, we've actually exchanged with him, dude. That is cool.
Where's Snorkel Pirate?
Virginia.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I just got to figure that I when I start thinking of them Eastern Seaboard states, I just think you guys are all crammed together. I don't realize that there's that much distance in between.
There really is.
Brockton's poker chip we got the other day. We got we got some stuff we got to go through. But
the poker chips are definitely cool, but what we're doing with these coins are we're actually leaving them on the beach for other metal detectors to find.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. Has that you ought to stamp a phone number so somebody can contact you when they find it. I mean, I guess
we're hoping that people will Google to dive and detect.
And if you see, it's got the YouTube logo on it, so they can find us on YouTube and just comment one of our videos and be like, "Hey, I found this."
We're still waiting.
Yeah. Now I'm waiting for somebody to post a video that I mean, I've seen them do that over in England. I've seen some people in England. They buried a gold coin out on the beach and waited for somebody to find it. I mean, I was like, wow. I mean, that's a big. It was like a 1910 something, but it wasn't. It was a big gold coin in my mind. So it has to have at least $150, $200 in value, whatever, for just the pure gold. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'll wait to see somebody dig up one of your rounds. That's really awesome.
So they ring up like big silver. So we're hoping.
Well, somebody will definitely dig the signal.
Somebody's definitely going to dig that.
So we also mailed some to one of his buddies in Florida, right? He's in Florida?
Yes.
And he's also going to put, we mailed him like 10, and he's also going to put them on the beach in Florida. So.
River Sticks Outdoors. Tommy.
Oh, Tommy, yeah. So have you dug one of your own coins up yet?
No.
Not yet.
We absolutely would, though. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. They ring up like a 30. They ring up good, like 32. A 32.
Yeah, it's big silver.
Yeah.
On the Knox, at least.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, guys, I absolutely enjoyed having you all in here tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I'm sure that we'll do this again at some point. Probably next year at some point. I'm sure I'm going to go back and start missing some of the people that I've had on. Like I said, I truly enjoy doing this, and I really appreciate your time.
It shows you guys, it shows you guys enjoy it. You guys do a great job just kind of hanging out casually and, BSing. Like, we've known each other for years. It's awesome. Yeah. We love that part. And, maybe you'll come on one of our live streams with us.
I will. I mean, every time I get on somebody else's, I talk a little smack. I get a little snippy at times. Ask Sean because he knows.
It's fun though. We enjoy it. Yeah, we don't mind that. I don't think other people mind that.
Yeah.
Gotta have fun with it.
Of course.
Yeah, Cheryl. Thank you for stopping in tonight, Cheryl. That's really cool. What was you gonna say a second ago, Nick? I'm sure I cut you off again.
No, I'm like I said, man. I'm filler, dude. I'm just taking up the dead spaces, so just pass me on. I'm good. The main takeaway from tonight is Shane's buying a bikini.
Yeah.
You know what? If you want, I'll put one on. I know it won't be pretty, so.
That's what I always say.
But once again, I want to thank everybody that came in here tonight and watched out. Richard Stowe on Facebook. Please go over and befriend him. And also, it's Menard County Magnet Fishing. There's 2 of them on there, but you'll see the one with him on it. It's got his picture. He doesn't have very many videos up. And if you get a chance, the address I posted earlier, send him over some stickers to decorate his demolition derby car and help him get going. the Ohio River History Bow Rat. Got it. And also at 11 o'clock tonight, we're going to be talking sports. So I'll be over with my daughter, and It's in the Blood, and we'll be hammering it out. But thank everybody for being here tonight and calling it quits. To Dive and Detect, if you haven't watched their videos, it's really good content. I love the way they go back and forth at each other, and I'm glad they decided to come on and spend the night with us.
Thank you so much, Shane. Thank you.
Thank you, Shane.
Thanks
See y'all later.